You're listening to the Messengers of Hope Mission podcast with your host, Bob Gardner.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Glistening Glass. Glistening Glass is my company and is a residential window washing and gutter cleaning company. We service the northern Hillsborough and southwest Pasco County area. If you're interested in having your home windows or gutters cleaned, now is the time to call. 813-404-2300. That's Glistening Glass. For this week's podcast, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Now, I know last week I said that I was going to share stories about the giving out the food for Thanksgiving this upcoming Sunday, but I thought what I would do is every day I'd share a little bit about what's going on so you can kind of get the thought process and the actions of what we do week in, week out. Now, it's a little bit different because we have a holiday coming up, but you know it's similar to every week. It's just similar on steroids, if that makes any kind of sense. Now, this week we are fully into trying to get the food that we need, especially turkeys. We're way behind. We have about 80 turkeys right now with about another 45 that have been pledged to get to us hopefully by Sunday, but that still leaves us short about 150 turkeys. Hopefully we'll be getting more as time goes because we've been surprised with a few of them where people just called up and said, hey, we want to donate some turkeys. And hopefully that will continue because, like I said, we need about 150 more above the ones that are pledged to come in. We also need certain food items like we need gravy, we need cranberry sauce, and we need cream of mushroom soup. At this point, I know we need those three items, and we're working hard. Myself and the volunteers and my other board members are working hard to try to get what we need because we're putting together grocery bags. We actually already started yesterday, meaning I already started yesterday putting bags together because I had the time to work on it because of the rain. I'm not washing windows. So I thought, I'd go up and start working on it. I got a few bags together until I ran out of the cream of mushroom soup. I've got to look through our shelves to see if I have any more, but I decided after being there for a couple hours, that was a good time to take a break and go back, regroup and then come back again. As I said, Sunday morning, we're going to be having groups there, a group of people there, hopefully a lot of people there so we can finally get all the bags together that we need, load everything onto the bus, load everything onto the truck that we need to bring out. And I hope that this will be a blessing, not only to the people receiving the food, but a blessing to those that give the food out. This is something that is just going to be a daily process. And as I said, I want to share a little bit every single day. So that's it for today. Today is Thursday, November 16th, I believe, and I look forward to tomorrow's update. Today is November 17th, 2023, and this is the second day that I am doing kind of an anthology leading up to the giving away of the Thanksgiving/Friendsgiving food this upcoming Sunday. And of course, I'll share a little bit after that as well. So a lot has happened since yesterday. Of course, this morning we posted on Facebook and and on the Nextdoor page that we need turkeys. That we're like over 100 turkeys short, and there's been no shortage of outpouring of love. So we've gotten quite a few turkeys. We figure right now we're probably about 50 or so turkeys short, give or take, and that's assuming that we get our normal holiday crowd. If we get more than that, which the way things are looking is possible, then we might need more turkeys. So at this point, I'm going to say we probably need about 50, 60 more turkeys, and hopefully that will get us through. But it's one person today. We had one person alone went out and bought 100 turkeys for us. And so we filled up our freezers, and now we're making room, and the other freezers kind of consolidating things down so that we can fit it in. Now we have more room for turkeys. Don't get me wrong; we can fit in a lot more turkeys, but we're getting there. We're about 50 or 60 turkeys short, assuming that we also get the turkeys that have been pledged to come in, turkeys and gift cards that have been pledged to come in, which I'm going tonight to the Fraternal Order of Eagles in Newport Richey, Florida, and they are donating gift cards. And I don't want to say the amount yet because I'm not 100% sure I remember it, but they're donating gift cards to a local grocery store that we will hold on to. And if we run out of turkeys, then we'll go to the gift cards. And if not, we'll save them for Christmas time / Hanukkah / Kwanzaa for people in need at that point, because we will be collecting hams and chickens for the holidays. But anything extra, that we are short, then we'll use the gift cards for, or we'll go out and get them if we can get a good price on them. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be sharing a little bit more about that and giving you more detail. But Steve Wallace and myself are going to this thing tonight, and we're really looking forward to it, and meeting some people, and of course getting the gift cards. And Steve, if you don't know, is he's my right-hand man at at Messengers of Hope. He really will just do about anything. He's the one guy that can really just work me under the table. He doesn't give up. He keeps going, and I really appreciate that about him. So it's just really, really great to have Steve there. And if I can give another shout out today while I'm thinking about it, a friend of mine, John Leavesley, worked with Message of Hope for close to 8 years. And John last year had to move up to Michigan with his family. But I keep in touch with John, and John keeps in touch with me. We text back and forth. And he sent a gift card so that we could get turkeys as well. And yesterday, John provided 3 more turkeys for Messengers of Hope. So, just a shout out to you, John. Thank you. Thank you, all you volunteers. And I know if I start naming names, I will leave people out, and I'm not looking to do that. I just wanted to give that shout out to these 2 gentlemen and just thank them profusely for all that they do. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. And for you guys, it'll only be a few seconds. For me, it'll be another 24 or so hours.
Well, it is Saturday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. to be exact, and I have had a really busy day. Not only have I had my normal Saturday things to do with my family, but of course, since tomorrow is the day that we're taking out turkeys and bags of food and all the trimmings and stuff like that, we have had a super busy day. And by we, I mean me. I had to start very early this morning going and picking up turkeys and hams. And then throughout the day, we've had people drop stuff off at the house, and we had people meet me at our warehouse, and I have been all over the place already picking up lots and lots of food, not only turkeys, but canned goods and box goods and stuff like that. And then this afternoon, thankfully, I had a few volunteers meet me at the building, and we got some stuff put away and got a dent put in it for tomorrow morning. I did want to take the time to get this recording done because as I said, I'm doing this as an everyday thing, just a kind of an experiment to see how it goes, but I thought it'd be fun to have the process of what goes on a busy week for Messengers of Hope. And I had no shortage of busyness this week, especially the last couple days. I am looking forward to tomorrow and going out and giving out the food with our volunteers and friends and family, but right now I am in the last of my panic is not the right word, but for lack of a better word, last of my panic stage for the next, it's 4:30. For the next about 24 hours, I will be just thinking over and over in my head how to do things, how to get things prepared. Every little detail will be just in the forefront of my mind, and I really won't be able to focus on much else. I'll try to relax tonight. I'll try to spend time with the family, but I know that my mindset will be on tomorrow and, of course, for the remainder of the week up till Thanksgiving / Friendsgiving, because we always have people that will contact us on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and sometimes even Thursday morning. And I want to make sure that we have stuff ready just in case that happens. Hopefully we'll be able to take care of many people as we can tomorrow. Oh, and I do want to share something really cool. So our Saturday morning pantry is run by one of our board members, Deb Jones. Now, Deb contacted me this morning to let me know that she sent me via text that they had 139 people through the line. And I thought it might be a typo, so I called her back. And sure enough, 139 people through the line. Now, the Saturday pantry is a little bit small, so we usually have anywhere between 30 to 40 people on a Saturday. And on a busy, and I believe the busiest one was last Thanksgiving time, and there was about 75, maybe 76 people through the line. Well, we blew that out of the water today with 139 people through the line. Now, that 139 is not just individuals, but, that represents families as well. And thankfully, even though we're not prepared for that much, somehow this week we were prepared. We had enough food there, thanks to Deb and all the volunteers there at the Messengers of Hope Pantry at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Port Richey, Florida. Thankfully, there was enough food to go around, and everyone was taken care of. And at this point, if anyone needs food at this point, they will direct them to the Sunday pantry, which is just a few miles down the road from the Saturday pantry, next town over. So hopefully tomorrow we will be prepared. Now, I bring that up because, first off, I'm excited that we had so many people on a Saturday morning, but I'm also extremely nervous now that we will not have enough food for tomorrow. I'm really hoping and praying that we will have enough volunteers and enough vehicles. Even though we have the bus, we're going to load that thing to the rafters on that thing. We're going to pack it out, and we have a trailer that we're going to be using to bring stuff as well. But hopefully we'll have some trucks and cars there that we can pack more in just to be on the safe side. And I am really, really looking forward to getting that done, but I am nervous that we will not have enough. If our Saturday pantry can go from an average of 40 to easily almost 4 times that, our Sunday, which 2 weeks ago was almost 200 people through the line, to almost 4 times that, we're going to be really, really in trouble if that happens. But you know what? We will make it through it. We are prepared. We have as many turkeys and food as we can. And, of course, tomorrow we're going to be doing our last turkey drive right at our building from 11 to 1. By the time you hear this podcast, that'll be over. But anyway, we will be having that. So we're hoping for more turkeys, chickens, hams, and whatnot to come in, of course, with all of the trimmings as well. So tomorrow I will share more, and I will probably break it up into a few different things so that people can hear throughout how it went throughout the day. Well, it's Sunday night, and we are done with the day. A very, very long day. We started out at 10 o'clock this morning putting together bags and boxes of groceries. We were sorting stuff that was coming in. We were doing a food and turkey drive the same time from 11 to 1. And then from 12 to 1, we had our first pantry right at our location in Odessa. And I think we had it was either 21 or 24. I've got to go back and check the numbers come through there. But that's a smaller pantry anyway. It's one that we're building up. When we used to do it on Friday, we'd have between, 5 and 10 showing up. But now it's starting to grow, and we've been doing this for a couple months now. So it's growing, and we're getting there. But the great thing is we were able to get all that stuff done. Food kept coming in the whole time. We kept sorting it, getting bags and boxes together. We moved all the turkeys onto the bus and into any vehicle that we can load them into. And we headed out, and we got to our location in Newport Richey, and we set up. We got there early. I think it was about 1:45, and we were all set up by 2:15, 2:20. Typically, we get there about 2:30 and start setting up. Well, we got there early, and we had the line open by 2:20, and the line had no shortage of people. The line was double as long as it usually is. It wrapped around quite a long ways past where it usually goes. And, of course, we were a little bit nervous, because we didn't know what it was going to be like. But thankfully, we made extra bags, and we had gotten some extra turkeys. And we went through that line. It took us, usually we're done by 4 o'clock, and we're cleaned up, and sometimes we'll have a few stragglers come in. We did not leave until almost 5 o'clock tonight. The line was that long. People kept coming. We gave out tons of turkeys. We gave out tons of bags of food, and it was just incredible. I really wanted to record this morning before we started so I could give you like a contrast of where I was this morning mentally versus where I am now. I can just tell you this morning I was stressed and I was really trying hard to keep my stuff together so that I would not snap at people as they asked me questions, because I was really just wound tight this morning. Once we got the day going, it kind of calmed down. And by the way, we had Tampa Bay 10 News there, and they're going to be doing a piece on us. I'm not sure when the actual air date is yet, but I'll announce that on Facebook when I know, and maybe here on the podcast if I have enough time. But that was just another thing to add to stress. But at the same token, it was fun to watch the reporter not only interview me, but also many of the volunteers and showcase what we do with Messengers of Hope. So as soon as that's out, I'll make sure that that is available. And hopefully it'll be online as well, and we can link that on our Facebook page. Guys, thank you so much to everyone who gave, to everyone who sent in food or money or whatever the case is, people that came and volunteered. Everyone stepped up. I got to say, we were really impressed. Wednesday of this past week, I was really scared we were not going to have enough. Thursday, I was feeling slightly... let's face it, I was scared on Thursday as well. Friday, I started feeling a little bit better because we had some people really step up. One guy in particular, I'll just call him Jeff because that is his name. I don't know if I can share his whole information, but he donated 100 turkeys, and that really got us close to our goal. Thankfully, we had other people step up, like the Fraternal Order of Eagles in Newport Richey stepped up and gave us $500 worth of gift cards, and we were able to use those to get more food as well. And it's just amazing the amount of things that came in. People from my neighborhood, people from all around the area were dropping off food and turkeys. We had churches bringing up stuff. It was just an incredible day, and just the fact that we were able to help so many people in need really made a huge impact today. And, every one of the volunteers is so thankful. And, one guy in particular was giving out the turkeys, and he was just covered in the condensation and a little bit of turkey juice, and I felt bad for him. But at the same token, he was enjoying the day as well. We had two little girls there. I believe it was the guy that was giving out the turkey. I think it was his daughter, and I had them giving out snack food, and they were having a blast giving it out. It was just really fun watching them giving it out. And we had a young teenage girl that was on the bus getting the bags. Because we didn't have the bags out on the tables this time, we had them on the bus, and we were bringing it to people in line. Everyone just had a blast. And I'm not giving names because some of these people are minors and I don't have their information. And some of them I can't remember their names. But these volunteers know who they are, and I am so very appreciative for every single one of them. Some of the volunteers came to Messengers of Hope headquarters at 10 a.m. and they worked for a few hours and they had to leave. Others stayed the whole time. Others got to our stop in Newport Richey when we were setting up there, and every single one of them, I'm so thankful for. They did an amazing job, and it's just really heartwarming to see this. I think that we were able to impact many families thanks to you, the givers, and I just appreciate you all, and I wish you guys the best Thanksgiving/Friendsgiving/Thursday if you don't celebrate anything at all. I hope that this week is a great day for you. This Thursday is a great day for you. And I look forward to December and then 2024 and beyond. We have started our annual toy and gift drive for the holidays. We need new unwrapped gifts for children between the age of 0 and 17 years old. Please consider giving some gifts to Messenger Hope Mission for children whose families struggle even more at this time of the year. We'll also take used, good working, good condition, clean video game systems and video games to give out. Just a bit of good news that the Messenger of Hope Mission podcast is now available not only on Spotify, but on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Podcast. Please follow us and share us with your friends. Okay, everyone, this is the point of the podcast where I get to make an appeal to you, the listener. Messengers of Hope is in need of volunteers to come help work at our warehouse. We have jobs as easy as sorting food and toiletries, items like light cleaning, all the way up to lifting and stacking of boxes. If you live in the greater Tampa Bay area and want to serve with Messengers of Hope, reach out today. Go to our Facebook page and message us directly. If you're not local or do not have the ability to volunteer at Messenger of Hope Warehouse, you can still make an impact. Messenger of Hope is in need of financial gifts. Donations are tax deductible as Messengers of Hope is a registered 501c3 nonprofit. You can go to our Facebook page and find an online donation portal or get the address and mail us a check. Any amount helps more than you may think. That's going to do it for this week's Messengers of Hope Mission podcast. In the words of Mother Teresa, if you can't feed 100 people, feed just one. This is Bob Gardner reminding you to make a difference in our world today. See you next time right here on the Messengers of Hope Mission podcast.